What's up, guys? I just want to go over some things in the pre-market plan, what we were looking at for today, and what happened today. So I just want to go over. It's 2:08 p.m. We're looking at total volume right here. As you can see, it says 375 total volume. Yesterday was about 600. The day before 620. So we're lacking on the volume today, just because all-time high break again. We also have about another 2 hours left, which is power hour. But I don't expect to pass the next couple days of volume just because of the all-time highs that we are hitting. Let's go over pre-market plan real quick, and then we'll go from there. Now, I went very in-depth with my pre-market plan. I've been trying this out to have my members see it a little bit easier and have everything written down for them a little bit easier, because some people are not catching every exact move that I am looking at, and I am catching myself. So I said NQ, I want to spot buyers above VWAP for a long position. This is slightly more risky due to possible new sellers at 17,838. Keep that in mind. If we pass these sellers and increase, we can rally to 17,875 and then squeeze to 17,900. And I just stated that there's possible shorts if sellers come into the tape. These are key areas. Usually above these key areas, I'll look for longs, and underneath these key areas, I'll look for shorts. We have 17,838, 17,875, and 17,900. Again, keep 17,900 in mind. I said now under this at 17,808, we have a possible new demand forming basing off of buyers stepping in right from the news drop. If we're scalping short from these numbers mentioned above, or if we're seeing bearish signs at view up, we can reverse the position and long back up or get in long at this key area. And then I said that 17,800 is the biggest spot that I'm looking for in this key zone. So we'll go to the 1 minute. After some small indecisions on open, we get this nice drop down at 17,850, which is obviously a key area again. And I said I want to short under 17,380, which is right here. So we could have commenced shorts right there. Perfect drop, huge numbers. And then we could have, like I stated in the pre-market plan, reversed our position once we hit this key zone. Now we hit this key zone to the absolute tick, 17,808, exactly what my number was. We could have reversed here, or if we didn't take this original short because the market is just opened, it's only opened 10 minutes early. Usually I don't like to get into a trade that early. There's a lot of volatility, a lot of volume. It stops you out very easy unless you are very confident in a certain move going a certain way. So if you missed these shorts up here, you could have easily just long when it got to this area. If you didn't catch it on the dot, which probably most people wouldn't, you could have saw buyers accepting all this and then get in long here. Now from here, you could have looked to get out at the first level over here. We ended up passing it, and we started seeing some support in this level. So the previous level that we were looking to short, we got above it, and we made support out of it. Now, some people might not see where to get these exact levels from. These exact levels are from big buying volume coming in at certain times in the day, whether it's the day before, the week before, the month before. I mark these on a sticky note, and then I implement them into the next days coming forward. After this, you could have saw one of these two resistance, and you could have exited your position again. If you wanted to have diamond hands and you wanted to go to the full pre-market plan, you could have ran it all the way up to 17,900 almost. We came 3 points shy of that. Obviously, once seeing some sellers on the tape, you could have taken out somewhere in here. That would have been a good 60, 70 points from the pre-market plan just going up, and you could have shorted over here. Now, with that being said, I also said I was looking to short around 17,900 area. You could have gotten short right away, and you could have got a couple points out of this, or you could have noticed a break of this wedge right here, 1 and 2. With no follow through, you could have gotten short down here, taken profits at VWAP 1785. Again, VWAP in confluence with 1785, which was the previous zone that we failed at. So 1 confluence, 2 confluences, and 3 confluences to either exit a short position or take a long position in here with acceptance of it. I always use confluences of VWAP, volume, and support and resistance to make my midday plays when there's no supply or demand inbound. Like I said, this key area worked to the tick. It looked like it could have been a good demand, but it just didn't have enough follow through yet. That's why I marked it as a key area and not a demand yet. And then we ended up making demand off of it, coming back down at 9:45 a.m. With this being said, where do I see the market coming back? I don't see much follow through to the upside. As you can see, we have a lot of time up here, which is almost acceptance of this area being that much time, but we're not pushing higher. This area right here is is buyers trying to step in, sellers shooting them down because we're way high. And now we're coming back into this lower area over here of equilibrium. So I believe that we will eventually come down more into this key area again, test it a couple times, and then I believe eventually we're going to dump. Now, if you're in the premium, you get these updates every day. Every night, I update the charts before I go to sleep. And if you're in the free version, every Friday, you get the pre-market plan also. So I'd recommend at least joining the free version if you're finding this video on YouTube. Also, you're lucky enough if you stayed to this point, you now also have my zones, my key area, my base and candles. I'll even show you ES real quick. This is a quick overview of what my ES looks like. So like I said, I expect the market to hopefully come down like this. When there is no supply, when there's no sellers above, there's no previous indications of selling, buying, there's nothing behind us. As traders, that's what we go off. We go off of previous candles. So if there's nothing in this top area, we're already trading at a disadvantage being a retail trader. So it doesn't make sense to full size, full port, or in general just trade when there's nothing up top to go off of.